What's up everybody, welcome back to AZ Trading. It's the 28th of July, we're on the DOW, so the US 30, and we've managed to capture this bullish move which was framed with the RMR pattern. And you guys already know, this isn't one of those hindsight videos where we pretend like we called this move after it happened. We actually managed to make the executions, which I'll turn on right now. And you can have a look at the account history, including all the market and limit orders that I made. Okay, now with that out the way, let's zoom into this area and see how we can find this RMR setup. So the first thing we look for is the raid. So underneath these equal lows, we have liquidity resting there. So as it's stabbed down there, we call that the raid. I'll label that there. Next thing we look for is the market structure shift. So after a bearish raid, we look for bullish market structure shift. So in order for that to happen, it needs to start breaking swing highs. So we have a swing high here, we have swing highs up here. So as soon as it starts to break these, we call that the market structure shift. So during this market structure shift, we have a lot of bullish movement. People are going to be FOMOing and placing orders here, longing there, longing up here. But we don't want to do that because our stop loss will be too large and the entry position isn't that great. Which is why we wait for the third thing, so the return. So as we can see during that market structure shift, it painted a gap. So there's a gap over here. If we extend that out, that is our return area. So as price retraces into that gap, we're allowed to place a long right there. And once you place your order, can't forget about your stop loss. So in this case, we have our stop loss at the bottom of the raid. And finally, we can look for objectives where we can take our partials. So in my case, I had a few objectives. The first one were these equal highs over here. And as we reached that area, I took off half my original position. The next partial I had, if you scroll back, we have a gap all the way on the left here. If I highlight that one and extend it out right there, once we reach that gap, I took off my second partial, as you can see there, which was a quarter of my original position. And my final objective would have been this swing high up here. So if we reached this swing high, I would have taken off the remainder of my position. So once I took my first two partials, I reduced my risk, so my stop loss, to the break-even level, meaning if price ran against me, I would be stopped out at my break-even level, and if it ran to my final partial, excellent. And as you can see, this final arrow here just shows my position being stopped out at the break-even level. Pretty quick video for you guys today, but once again, quite the clean RMR setup as you can see for yourself, and very minimal drawdown. As you can see, our entry was right here, and the only drawdown we had to go through was this little piece of price action down here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It genuinely means a lot to me. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll get back to every single one of you. And as always, take care guys. Peace.